All right. I think we are live. This is an unscheduled an unscheduled live event. By request, this is from MX Linux. This is the brand new KDE version. So, again, this was unscheduled. If there's anybody out there watching this early Sunday morning, please stop by and say hello. I was going to just record this, but I figure, I'll spend a little more time Sunday morning as I'm finishing up breakfast. I had grapes and fudge cookies. I guess that's a nutritious breakfast. I'm not really sure. Anyway, if you haven't already, check out the latest news nonsense, the adult version, edited news nonsense that we record normally Friday nights. And why not join us and have some fun? Alright, so I think I have the OBS Studio ready to go. I'm running this off a live USB stick. So I don't know how stable this is going to be. So we'll see how long this this holds out. So it looks like, looking at the stream, it's okay. I think we're going to be okay here. So let's leave that the way it is. Let's go ahead and transition here. This should work. Again, probably doing this off a live USB stick is probably not the best way to do something like this, but why not? I've had good luck with Ubuntu-based and/or Debian-based systems so far. Let me minimize that, and I believe this MX Linux is based off the stable version of Debian. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is. So this is called MX. This is version 19.2. Patito Feo. Okay, that sounds like a Mexican dish. Anyway, well, let's see what we have here. So this is the screen as you see here. I did install OBS Studio through the terminal. What I've noticed lately, at least for me, the snap versions of certain software are more stable than the non-snap versions. I'm not really sure why, but anyway, hopefully this will work out okay. So again, this was unscheduled. If there's anybody in the in the audience coming across this wants to say hi, I do have the live chat up here to the right. So it looks like the microphone is good. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this, and hopefully this will not crash. So one thing I need to say off the bat, under the audio functions here, one thing I've never liked about Plasma is under the capture devices for microphone, there is no input meter. You would think in 2020 that would be something standard. It doesn't make sense to me. Now, it's never made sense to me, and one of the reasons why I think Plasma is just not quite there yet in terms of a finished system. It certainly looks good and polished. Anyway, for the mic meter, I'm using OBS, and that's fine, but there should be something built in. Yeah, so hopefully this will work out okay. The default desktop for MX Linux, I moved the panel from the bottom to the top. There is a welcome screen. It's nice. I think this is great. So let's go, let's take a look at some of this. Let's go to Tools. Alright, so if you are a newbie, some of this may not make any sense. That's okay. This is just there to help you out, to help you get started. So we have Live USB Kernel Updater, Live USB Maker, Remaster CC, a snapshot, maintenance, chroot, rescue scan, boot options, boot repair, user manager, cleanup. I'm assuming this is probably something similar to Bleach Bit. We have setup, bash config, conky. The conky is what you see here to the top right, a nice graphic on the desktop on the screen. Select sound, NVIDIA drivers, date and time, brightness, codecs installer, network installer, and tweak. Okay, we have some under software, some keys, package installer, repo manager, utilities, quick system info, format USB, and device mounter. Okay, for the most part, self-explanatory. Again, if you are new to all this, don't panic if you don't quite understand it. Under Tweak Panel. Yeah, I moved it to the top. I've gotten used to it. You know, of course, you can move it back to the bottom if you want to. But I'll leave it at the top for now. And let's get out of that. So, the welcome screen. This has become somewhat standard across some different Linux distributions. I think it's awesome. All right, so let's get out of this. All right, let's go ahead and right-click on the screen. So let's see, create new icons. If you've worked with Plasma before, KDE, you've seen this before. Let's go to Configure Desktop. And let's see if we can find something a little bit more cheery and bright for a wallpaper. Was that a seal there? An otter? Why not? Let's go with Swan Lake. That one. Yeah, that looks nice. Bright and cheery to wake me up this morning. That's actually a beautiful picture. Wow. Okay. I like it. Okay, let's move that there. Okay, so we have the time and the date. Conky here, CPU usage, memory usage, hard drive, disk drive, so the MX Linux logo. Again, the usual shortcuts, clicks on the panel. Time and date. Okay, audio, this is networks. And most recent devices, yep. So what's this? This is the updater. Aha, I do not want to update now. Let's get out of that. All right, memory usage right now is 1.8 gigs. Not too bad, considering what we are doing. It says here we have 11 updates available. Okay, since I'm running this off a USB stick, of course I won't be touching that. Again, you can right-click, and Plasma is highly customizable. Alternative widgets, we'll cancel that. There is a hot corner here. Okay. I believe that can be disabled if you don't want it. Why don't we just go through all of the default apps real quick and see what is installed. Alright, so let's do this here. So, Education, LibreOffice, Games, K-Minds, Graphics, the GIMP, very nice. That's the Internet, Firefox installed by default. I like Chrome. I found it to be a little more polished, a little more faster for me, at least in Linux. I'm not sure why, but that's the way it is. Thunderbird I use quite a bit. Multimedia tools. Clementine is nice. GUVC View, GovC View I use for the camera quite a bit. K3B, an excellent burning CD software. OBS Studio I installed. The excellent Pulse Audio volume control. Of course, the quintessential media player for both Linux and Windows. It has never failed me. VLC installed by default. Very nice. MX Tools. Holy crap, there's a boatload here. Bash config. Brightness. Chroot. Oh man, there's a lot. Format. USB. Let's see. What do I want to play with? My goodness. Let's try Mr. Conky. MX Conky. Okay, the Conky has been updated. Okay. What's this? Conky Manager. So we can let's see. So this what does this do? Okay. Let's see if it'll change on the USB mode. I'm not sure if it will. Okay. Okay, it did. You can see here to the right a different graphic. I'm not sure I like that one that much. You can turn these on and off, as you can see. Very user-friendly, by the way. Yeah. Okay. This one in the middle here. I'm not sure if you can quite see it with this wallpaper. Let's go ahead and change that. Maybe this one? I don't know. Yeah, it's still hard to see somewhat. Anyway, it's got the time and the date, the machine, the uptime distribution. It just gives you an idea. Let's see, what else do we have here? I don't like that one. Let's see. Whoa, that one's at the top. Anyway, as you can see, quite a bit of choices. Ew, the green. Ew. Nah. Arnold says, I don't like that one. I never get tired of Arnold. All right. All right. Let's just keep it the way it was. There's too many here. Unclick that. Unclick that. All right. I think we have one. Anyway, lots of choices for the conky. So very nice. Okay. All right. Let's keep going here. Where were we? MX Tools. A whole boatload. Office. LibreOffice Suite, of course. Settings. Add block, brightness, disk, manager, MX Tools, the MX Tweaks. Okay, we saw that. All right, very good. Let's see here. Let's go to Dolphin. Very good file manager. Yeah, very nice. Okay. Looking good so far. What else do I want to look at? Conky toggle. So that toggles conky on and off. Very good. Again, very user-friendly. The Muon package manager. Let's take a look at that. Okay, I believe the password is demo, I think. Root. Yes, the password is root. All right, this is the package manager. I like Synaptic. So let's try something here. Let's go, we want the terminal. It's called, what is it called? It's called console with the K. And let's see. Now, if you are new to this, you don't have to install software this way, obviously. So sudo apt install. What do I want? Oh yeah, Synaptic. I'm still waking up. Synaptic. Okay, we'll let that install. Very good. Okay, so we should have it in here. And, or not. There we go, Synaptic. Okay, password again. Very good. Root. Let's show this. So, yeah, this is my preferred way to install software. Again, if you are a complete newbie to this, maybe, you know, there's nothing wrong installing this, but this is something that you do need to learn. It is a powerful tool. So for example, let's see. If I wanted to install Audacious, I would just right-click install. Some other dependencies, apply, okay, apply, blah, 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 and that's how you use Synaptic Package Manager. I usually click automatically close after installing, so yeah, I like Synaptic. Okay. Anything else? The Midnight Commander sounds like a game. Okay. As part of the console. This is probably something I would never use, but it's there if you like it. Some help and the power session. So some favorites here to the left. Let's go back to the system usage again. 1.9 gigs. Again, that sounds about right considering all that we are doing. I will say that this is definitely feels faster than Ubuntu with GNOME. Plasma Desktop over the last couple years have done, the team has done a wonderful, masterful job to clean it up, as it were. make it more lightweight, faster, and it feels like it. It really does. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some cleanup here. 262 megabytes were freed. Very good. That's one way to clean up your system. And you can also use the terminal auto clean, auto remove, I believe, are a few commands. So as far as this goes, we got 2 working spaces here, 2 desktops. As far as this goes, yeah, this feels quick. It feels fast. As far as the default colors, the default fonts, the default desktop, I think it's fine. The only little gripe I have, again, the audio manager, audio volume. There should be an input level here. You would think after all these years, it just doesn't make sense to me. Besides that, putting that out of the way, I think this looks and feels great. This is based off of Debian Buster, I think. So I'm assuming it's a stable branch. Debian, if you don't know, stable branch, it's not about the latest and greatest. It's about stability, period. Now there is a testing branch and I believe an unstable branch if you are more adventurous. But in terms of just rock solid stability, something that you can trust year in and year out, Debian stable base, if you are a beginner, is probably the way to go. Aside that, of course, you can download your Ubuntu's, your Zorans, your Linux Mint, Peppermints. Those are based off Ubuntu, and those are going to be stable too. And they're going to give you either 3 or 5 years of updates, stable updates. So overall, I like the way this looks. Yeah, no surprises here. Again, running this off a USB stick, it's quite stable. Yeah, I'm impressed. So I have a link for this below in the show notes, so check it out and let me know what you guys think about the latest from MX Linux. Well, I think I'm going to finish my breakfast. It is almost 10 a.m. here in Ohio. I hope all of you are doing well. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and post them below. You guys know how to reach me. And join us on the next private chat. Usually those are recorded Friday nights, usually 10 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there for some news nonsense. I'll just say arrivederci. Ciao.